Hello, can you please let me know if you can hear me? Hello, Andrea. Hello, Emmanuel.
Hi, I can hear you.
Okay. There will be a little bit of background noise just because I'm outside. So just so that you guys know. So also, please let me know if you can see me sharing my screen on the presentation, please. Yeah? Okay, great. Awesome. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll begin. Thank you. Creo que Manuel se fue. Okay.
Sí, justo lo que estoy viendo.
Hello, Emmanuel. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, thank you. Great. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We'll just wait if some additional students are going to be joining, okay? Thank you. Hello, welcome, Dennis Hill. So we're going to be waiting for a couple more minutes until some additional students are joining, okay? Thank you. I'll go ahead and mute your mic, Danizil. Can you please go ahead and mute your mic so that we don't have additional background noise? Thank you. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and begin. So once again, welcome to CIU's Graduate Orientation Program. I just wanna make sure that everyone is being able to listen to me well, please. I know there's a little bit of background noise because I'm outside, but hopefully you enjoy this presentation. Basically, this virtual dynamic is just really for you guys to one, know about our team. So we are your student success advocates. That means that we're going to be available to help you out on, whatever you might as well need during the process of entry into your program. We are basically the linkage of communication between faculty and other areas here at CIU. So if you ever have doubts on who to go to depending on the issues that you present, we can always help you out. We also offer additional technical help. So if you ever have any issues with maybe your credentials or logging in into your course room, etc., you can always come to us as well. So now let's begin by looking at the basic technological requirements that you'll need in order to succeed in the program. And that is of a laptop and having a reliable internet connection. This ties into our institutional email policy. And obviously, because you're on a graduate level, you will need a laptop because you'll be, creating documents and investigation that is far more extensive than in other sorts of programs. Therefore, we do really just advise the students to have their own laptop that they can file out and just have a good setup to begin. Now, the institutional email policy, basically all of the communication that we'll be handling with the students, as well as other areas at CIU that might reach out to you, so faculty and other administrative areas, will be handled through your institutional email. So as part of the credentials that you receive at CIU, you'll be getting 3 sets of credentials. That means you're going to get your institutional email, you're going to get your login credentials for the Learn Center, and then additional to that, you're going to get as well a set of credentials to the student portal. So all of these are essential for your success and sort of just handling of your academic experience at CIU. So we're actually gonna jump into what the student portal is. And the student portal really is a minor portal that we use at CIU, where you'll be able to look at your grades, some account information, some payment information, and you'll be able to request your student ID card as well. And then really the platform that you'll be using 90% of your time is the Learn Center. The Learn Center is basically where your courses are at, as well as the tools and resources that you'll need in order to just do a great job. CIU offers all of our students with access to tutor.com, the Library and Information Resource Network, which is basically a platform where you'll be able to look at different research papers and academic papers for your own usage. The Turnitin Sandbox, which is a plagiarism checker. And I'll be showing you where to find all of these tools in a minute once we jump into the actual tutorial of the course and the Learn Center. So no worries about that. You'll also be able to log in directly into your student email through the Learn Center so that you have everything on one place. And obviously, as I said before, the access to your actual courses. Now, on the graduate level, the master's students will be starting their program with MGT 517, which is organizational development. And for the DBA students, you guys will be starting GRC 600, which is doctoral academic study and writing. All of our courses are asynchronous, meaning that we do have weekly due dates done Wednesdays and Sundays by 11:59 p.m. PST, and are 6 weeks long. Therefore, each of the terms is 6 weeks, and you get 1 course per term. It's very important that once you dive into your course within the Learn Center, the first thing that you'll need to do is revise the syllabus and also check in on your instructor's contact information. This because even though we do give all of the support available and possible to the student, it's best that you create a contact and a direct relationship with your instructor in any case. So these are the first items that you'll need to review. And then additionally, some of the additional information that we like to disclose from the get-go with the students is that additional to their normal course, they will also be getting access to additional platforms to complete different assignments and different just like quizzes and additional information, which are Alex, Simnet, and Connect. These 3 additional platforms you won't be using on the first course that you take, but you will be taking or you will be enjoying these additional platforms once you are advanced on your program. So just a heads up. Now, the last thing before jumping into the actual tutorial in the using the site, we want to review attendance. And attendance is very, very important here at CIU because obviously being an online platform, you guys need to be engaging consistently in order to, one, sustain, your progress, but also not being withdrawn. So what is attendance at CIU? Attendance basically will be submitting academic assignments, taking your exams, posting in the course forums, and actively engaging on your course room. This is very important because if you just log in without any active participation, that won't count, and you will be appearing consistently in our attendance reports. This is also very, very important because directly related to our policies, students who fail to attend for 14 consecutive days within a term after the add drop period, all of just the students will be eligible for withdrawal. Therefore, if you don't engage, for 14 consecutive days, you will lose the chance to continue your program. So please take that into account and just make sure that you're attending and completing all of your documents and all of your assignments in due time. So now let's actually jump into the tutorial. We'll be having a little time to ask any questions by the end of this presentation. So if you have anything that pops up, just write it down or even share it through the chat and I'll review once we are done. So right now we're looking at the main site of CIU. And basically, in order to go to your Learn Center, you'll see that at the top bar here, you have the last section here is students. And you'll get the first drop down option is the Learn Center. So you'll click on there and you'll be redirected to where you can go ahead and type in all of your login credentials. So once you have that, you'll log in. And this is the main just view of the site. Your courses will be shown on the sidebar, but you also have access to your courses through the top bar, through where it says My Courses. You have those two ways to access your class. For this tutorial, I'm going to be sharing what GRC 600 looks like. And basically the layout doesn't change for all of our courses. So whether you're on the MGT 517 or the GRC 600, there is no issue because the layouts are pretty much the same. And basically the first thing that you'll need to, or you'll want to do, as I said before, is revise the syllabus and the contact of your instructor. So you'll have to click on Start Here in order to go into that information. So you'll see the course syllabus, the course overview. You'll also get all of your textbooks that you'll be using throughout the course under a symbol of the green puzzle piece. So that's a good tip there. And then your instructor contact information and some course announcements too. So you want to check consistently on this Start Here folder just to be sure that you're checking in with your instructors, sort of reach out to the students. Now going into week one, I'm going to use as reference week one on how all of the basic posts that you need to make look like so that you have an idea of what all of the weeks look like, what you will need to expect and what you'll need to do. So for each of the weeks, you'll get first off a small description of what you're going to be looking at for that week. And then you're going to get a checklist that is basically for your use. This checklist will allow you to just go through everything that you've completed, and it'll help you out in order to just have a good idea of what you've done, what you haven't done, etc. Down below, scrolling past that checklist, you'll actually get the activities that you need to complete for that week. Therefore, you'll get links for your introduce yourself, which, mentioning and quite important, is the first thing that you'll need to complete by Monday, 11:59 p.m. PST. So you need to make sure that you complete your introduction. And it's basically a basic text post that you'll need to add a new discussion and type in, some just basic information about who you are, what you're looking to achieve on the program, and where you want to take your program at. Obviously, you can always go ahead and make sure that you read the instructions and adhere to all of that, it's required. So word counts, obviously adhere to the deadlines as well. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us in order to complete your post successfully. So now going back to week 1, we've seen the introduce yourself, and then we're going to be looking at week 1's discussion question, which is basically the same because it's this kind of text post. You will be getting all of your instructors' instructions. You will also be getting additional links basically embedded into the instructions, so you can always check that on the side. And you'll just need to go ahead and add a new discussion, complete your text, and click on submit. Once you've submitted your post successfully, you'll see something like this. So we see Bobby Boucher, the name of whom posted, the title that they chose, and once you click on the title, you can actually see whatever they wrote. So it should look like that for you once you've completed your post. Now, one really good tip on here is that you guys need to work on everything that you do on a separate Word document. This is an advice, a friendly advice, because it's happened to me in the past. You start working and these platforms refresh themselves, consistently. So you perhaps want to go get a coffee and then you get back and your screen is blank and you've lost your work. So it's much better if you go ahead and work on a separate piece of a paper or document in order to copy paste, and just make sure that you also adhere to the word count and all of the requirements. Now let's go ahead and into week 1. So moving on to the next one, it's the week 1's assignment. The week 1's assignment is really the most complex type of post that you will have to create, because this is worked out on a separate essay template that you'll need to complete. This is all APA formatting, so you need to adhere to APA format. We give the students just a wide variety of resources to make sure that they complete it correctly. And then how to post your week 1's assignment. Basically, you'll be getting your grading summary, you'll be getting your submission status on here. And then as you scroll down, you'll actually see your add submission button. So once you click on add submission, for week 1, it normally doesn't show because you won't need to upload a document. But for the other weeks, you'll get a post, a text post that lets you include a document. So you'll basically have to select that, upload your file, and then just make sure that you're saving the changes. Once we are done with this orientation, I'll be actually sending out the recorded version of this whole explanation. So don't be overwhelmed. This is not something that you need to just memorize. I'll be sending you additional resources in order to make it easier for you. And either way, if you have any trouble with the content that is reviewed, you can always schedule a one-on-one with us and we'll help you through the process individually. So just don't worry about that. I know that this is a lot of information to just take and perhaps just understand on the first take. So don't worry, we always have additional ways to help you out, okay, if necessary. So now we're going to be jumping into the Student Resource Center. And this is where you'll find all of our additional resources I was talking about earlier. So I advise you to, once you've clicked on Student Resource Center, the first thing that you'll need to do is choose Important Resources on the sidebar, because this is where you'll get the layout of complete resources for the students. So you'll get all of our checklists, news and features. You will get all of your student support services contact numbers and contact information. So first off, we have the advisors that are Eddie, Tina, and Camilla. And then our department, which is the Student Success Advocates, myself, Alejandra, and Andrea, who Andrea is here as well. So hello, Andrea. She's also going to be helping out if you guys need anything, so you can contact us directly. Now we have tutor.com, as I was saying. Tutor.com is basically an open service that you get access to, and you get a set amount of tutoring hours available to you, and you can always use the service to check out which tutors are available during that time, and you can submit your papers and just talk with someone and help you out directly. So this is very, very useful. Then we have all of our essay templates and APA resources that I was talking about. So once you've seen the essay template, it's basically just a formatted document that makes it easier for the student to complete their documents. So you can just download that, complete your document, save that, and upload it into the course room. Now going down and scrolling past that, we have all of our additional important resources, which are documents and forms related to CIU. We have the academic calendar, which is very, very important if you need to know any special dates. The CIU course catalog, which is basically all of CIU, anything regarding policies, regarding financial aid, regarding even your programs and materials for the courses, you can look on there. So it's just a very extensive guide, for CIU. So I'd advise you to check that out. I'm actually going to be sending you all of these additional resources on an outline through email. So don't worry about also having your logins or whatnot. You will receive this on an email separate. So don't worry. Now, under useful tools, we have Vital Source, which is sort of like where we get to read the materials that the instructors give you for the course. Microsoft Office, as I said at the beginning of the presentation, you get access to your email, your institutional email, and through the email, you actually get to download the Microsoft 365 package, meaning that you get access to Word, Excel, Microsoft Office applications, as well as Microsoft Teams, and so on and so forth. So you get access to that. And finally, we have Grammarly. Grammarly is done directly with your student success advocates, so you can always let us know if you need Grammarly, if you want to go ahead and download Grammarly, and we can send you an invite directly to your email, and you get to download that into Word or your browser. So that is honestly a great tool. It's very, very effective for professional and academic writing, and you'll see that you'll need it for your courses. So we really do advise you to ask for that by the beginning. So if you want, once I've sent out that email with all of the resources, just reply back and we can send you directly the invite. Now going below, we find the student Turnitin Sandbox, which is also a very, very important resource because this is what will allow you to avoid plagiarism. So the student Turnitin Sandbox basically looks very similar to what you upload into your course room once you make uploads into your documents for the weekly assignments. And you'll see that once you've submitted your document, you basically get a percentage of plagiarism down below once it's loaded. So you add your submission, you upload it, it'll give you a percentage, and once you click on the percentage, you'll actually get a specific report on the areas that you plagiarize or that you might as well need to cite correctly in order to avoid any issues with academics and your instructors. Remember that if you exceed a 15% just amount of plagiarism, you will actually either receive an F on your assignment as a first warning, but then if you get a second or third warning, you can actually be withdrawn because of plagiarism. So let's try to avoid it. If you have any questions on how to use Turnitin Sandbox or how to cite properly, I would advise that you check with your instructor directly, and second, you can always come to us in order to check the proper use of these resources. So now, having looked into all of this, I'm going to jump back into the presentation. And finally, if you have any questions, go ahead and do so. We have a little bit of space and time for everyone to ask some questions. So yeah, go ahead. If there's no, additional questions for me at the moment, it's completely fine. I'll be sending you all of the resources. I see Emmanuel is writing down, and we also see the hand up by Danicel. Let's see. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hi. Oh, okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that wonderful presentation. I would like you to send the slides so that we can take an in-depth look at it. However, somewhere in your slide, it states, okay, yeah, somewhere in your slide, I saw where exams also as one of the attendants, right? One of the things that indicate. But I was also told that this program does not involve exams, just assignments and coursework.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Are we going to be writing exams?
No. These are quizzes. Okay. So basically, normally the quizzes are either multiple choice or you need to write an open answer, but it's basically just one question. It's nothing out of, it's not too much of a big deal. It's not an exam that you need to like sit in front of the computer and that you need to disclose. Like, it's nothing too elaborate. Yeah, it's just a quiz.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Hi, everyone.
And then we have, hello, Danisel.
Hi, everyone. Yeah. Hey, in fact, my connection was intermittently disappearing, coming back. So I'm wondering if this will be the case continuously, or it is certain days, or maybe today is not one of the good days. Because half the time I've been trying to type something to you, but there's no access of typing. Because usually when we're on MM's Teams, we have an option of typing so that we can send questions and alerts, but it was not allowing me to do that. So I just want to check if this will be the trend going forward to, it's going to be a problem for me. I don't know, maybe it's my location in South Africa.
Okay. No, I think it actually has to do with how the team meeting is set up. I think it's not your connection, it's our team meeting, so sorry about that. If you have any questions, Danisel, you can always let me know through email once I send out the email, and I can answer those directly. I don't know if you want to share any of your questions right now.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine for now. It's still early days, but I just saw something as you're presenting, talking about APA, and I know that there is a particular style of writing that different institutions or varsities consider. So is it going to be a combination of Harvard and APA?
It's APA only. We only use APA. Yeah.
Is it? Because I saw somewhere in the catalog where Harvard was mentioned, but now I can see predominantly it's APA. So it's actually APA throughout. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And then we have another question from Mosby. If you want to go ahead and let me know. Hello.
How are you doing? Thank you for
Good, thank you.
Your presentation. I just wanted to ask, what reference standard does CIU use? What's your reference standard?
Is it you mean the APA? Because that's no, it's APA style. What's APA?
What's APA? Your reference standard, please.
What's APA? I can't. Sorry,
Like we have the Harvard reference standard, for citations and reference. So what's the reference standard for CIU?
So APA, which is the American Psychological Association, it's basically a standard formatting.
Sorry for interruption. We can't hear a word.
sorry for the background noise. Sorry for the background noise. Musbe, if you want, what I'll do is that I'll send you the guides on APA so that you see the referencing and everything that you'll need to know for APA. Okay? And I wrote down below what it stands for. Yes.
Please send to me also.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, I'll send it to all of you on that email I'll send out. Okay. All right. Well, if there's no additional questions,
I have
yeah.
I have one final question. I don't know if this is to be directed to you. What happens where you are unable to meet up with your payments? Do you have like a grace period or something?
That's not something I handle. But if you want, what I'll do is that I'll go ahead and connect with. Yeah, I'll connect you with our student accounts and financial aiding services, Emmanuel, and they'll get back to you on that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll be soon having direct contact with you. And once again, just respond or reply to that email that I'll be sending out. If you have any additional questions, I'll make sure to reply as soon as possible. Okay. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Hello, Dennis. Or is it Emmanuel?
Okay.
Hello. Are you Nigerian?
Pardon?
Is Emmanuel?
Yeah. Yes, I'm listening, Emmanuel. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello, Emmanuel.
Okay, no. I
can hear you.
Okay, you're calling from, are you South African?
Yes, I'm in South Africa, in Gauteng.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
And you are from Zim?
No, I'm from Nigeria.
Yeah, far away. I thought it's Zim. At least Zim is near. Hey, yeah. Nigeria is far.
Nigeria is far, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's good to, that we meet for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah. So that going forward we will see. But it would be good if one has a network around here. Do you have other friends who are from Nigeria who are part of CIU? No?
No, I don't have anyone.
You don't have anyone, yeah? Okay, so we are all lonely here. It's always good if you have someone. I see I'm the only South African here. You are up there in Africa. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But we'll see. I just hope this sound improves because half the time I couldn't hear, from the presenter, I don't know. I just hope the sound improves as we go. So can you imagine if I'm attending a lesson and then I lose? Yeah. But anyway, we'll see.
But I hope the university is a good one, yeah?
Okay. I just stumbled across this university on the internet. I was not referred by anyone, and I did my own research online and just checked. But I must say, it's the first time I heard about a CIU. So, in your case, do you have information?
The same thing.
Same thing. I see. Yeah.
I stumbled upon it on internet, on Instagram or so.
Yeah. I see.
And I did a little research, because it's important we at least have a university that one can be able to use it internationally, a degree,
It's true. It's true.
It's not just about attending classes and paying the money. Something we can use.
Yeah, it's true. Hopefully, let's just hope it will be smooth. You know, we are not used to studying online. You know,
Yes.
this COVID, it affords us another platform which is unfamiliar. So we will see if maybe it will work. Maybe we will get the groove of things as time goes on.
Yes.
Yeah. I see.
Okay. No problem.
Okay.
Take care.
Okay. Same to you.
Nice to talk
Bye.
to you.
Yeah,
All
bye.
right. Bye bye.